particularly with the injuries he's got. We hope to see him do better in the later rounds.
You have an uncanny eye for judging that distance. Ready now for the men's 1,500 meters. There you see the records, and there in blue in the middle of your screen, the former world champion, Abdi Bili of Somalia.
Who lives and trains in the United States, American, all there in blue also, that you'll see probably later in the race. Terrence Harrington, a three-time national champion, wearing the colors of Santa Monica Track Club, is Christian Cushing-Murray. And also in the race will be Mark Daly from the New York Athletic Club, who will be functioning as the rabbit here. They are paid, if you've never seen these European races before, and he will tow the field along in probably a human convoy fashion. It looks like a convoy across the track there, doesn't it? The Rockettes or something. There next to Belay is Marcus O'Sullivan.
And to the right of your screen, in the red shirt, stumbling as he awaits the start, Venuste Niyongabo, the revelation of middle distance running in this summer of 1994.
Boy, is that ever true, Bob. He's had a magnificent year. What a tremendous find. He has really been running only since he was 18 years of age, and he ran the equivalent of a 4:02 mile from the country of Burundi. He traces his roots to Ethiopia in the sense of the tribe he belongs to is a Tutsi tribe, and the Tutsis have run exceedingly well up at high altitude in Ethiopia. He traveled back and forth to school. I mentioned this in earlier telecasts if you didn't catch it. From the time he was 7 years of age, we're talking about the man in red there, 14 miles a day walking and jogging to get his education. He speaks 5 languages. English is about his 4th language. And he wants to go to school in the United States. He's just 20 years of age.
Attention coaches. Mark Daly out front. Marcus O'Sullivan runs in 2nd place.
The rabbit is expected daily to tow this field along through about a 1:51 first 800 meters. Has been the asked for pace 1:52 in that range. And then O'Sullivan is going to try and push the pace through the equivalent of 3/4 of a mile, 1,200 meters, in about 2 minutes and 50 or 51 seconds. And they're going pretty well here, watching the leg turnover of Daly.
56:30 at the first 400. A big field for a 1,500 meters at this level. 18 runners. There's going to be a lot of jostling back in that pack.
In Europe, it's often a sight that in the major invitationals you will have 16, 15 to 18 or so runners, all world class that line up across the track. This is not rare. It looks like a cross-country race almost, or the start of a marathon practically.
Absolutely. Coming up to the 800-meter mark now.
That is Belay in 4th in blue. He likes to lay back and kick well. 1:53, a little bit slow, but certainly a good effort by Daly to get this race on track for a world-class time. Look how comfortable niyongabo is back there. Just amazing. He ran the equivalent of 4:02 as an 18-year-old, as I mentioned. The next year he was down to 3:53 for the metric mile. And this year, how about 3:48 for the mile he ran and won the Dream Mile?
Right now, O'Sullivan and Niyongabo begin to pull away. Now O'Sullivan moves into the 2nd lane to let Niyongabo have the racing line, so to speak.
And what he's doing here is he's giving him a chance to move ahead if he chooses. 1 lap to go now, and O'Sullivan will probably try and push the pace, looking at him around this turn, so he completes 3/4 of a mile, and he'll probably collect, I'm guessing, $5,000 to $7,000 for forcing this pace from Rudy Teal, the meet director. And it's Niyongabo all alone now as he floats so beautifully along with less than a lap to go. He's got about now a half a lap to go.
Averaging 55, 56 seconds every 400 meters. And he is just the picture of placidness in his face. No strain whatsoever. You saw him running with O'Sullivan. It looked like O'Sullivan was keeping up the much faster cadence, but Niyongabo was right there. Now he bares his teeth just a little bit, but puffs out his cheeks to relax his face once again. An absolute natural. And look at him draw away from this field. The world record on the left. I don't think he'll be close to that. No, certainly not. But what an effort by Venuste Niyongabo.
And right off the best time in the world. And look at Matthew Yates gets up for 2nd place. I believe that was Belay in 3rd in blue. And American Terrence Harrington finishes back in the pack. what I can't get over is I've watched him do this now in 4 races. Look at the ease with which he walks away as though you finished a little stroll for a 2 or 3 mile jog. Absolutely sensational. I don't think I've ever seen another world-class runner as calm as this guy after a 3:47 or 48 mile.
No dropping to your knees, no heaving chest.
No holding onto your knees, even standing up. It's just shocking to me.
And there are the final results. Niyongabo by almost 4 full seconds over Matthew Yates of Great Britain.